none of us knew that Kirk was gonna be here.
Kirk and Jack are friends, so obviously you know Kirk's gonna be here, and what if she is here?
Obviously we didn't though.
You just need to stop popping up, like...
Do you know me?
No, I don't know you, and I don't wanna know you. I don't know
my face, huh?
know you.
She doing too much, dude.
I know you.
Me no care.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, time out, listen.
Reality TV has reached a new level. The heated clash between Spice and Jasmine on live TV has fans talking and cast members in disbelief. The intense confrontation between the Jamaican dancehall queen and the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star is quickly being labeled as one of the most jaw-dropping incidents in the show's history. But what triggered this chaos? And what pushed Spice to her breaking point? Let's uncover the truth.
Like you're the first woman that's left with 2 children. I've been doing it for 14 years. I've been doing it for
16.
Okay, with your son, I don't like you.
Spice has been facing some major struggles, balancing her international music career with the demanding dynamics of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It's evident that she's been under immense stress. On top of that, the constant judgment from her castmates and fans has only added to the mounting pressure. While Spice is typically portrayed as a tough, no-nonsense figure on the show, even the strongest personalities have their limits. Beneath her bold exterior, she's been coping with stress from all sides, and this altercation seems to have been the result of all that built-up tension. Then there's Jasmine Washington, known for stirring drama. Since joining the group, Jasmine's past has been far from uneventful. Jasmine's ties to Scrappy and her past entanglements within the Atlanta scene have earned her a reputation as a controversial figure. Her presence in the group has always been divisive. While some admire her directness, others view her as a troublemaker. On this particular occasion, Jasmine showed up uninvited to a gathering, immediately creating discomfort among the cast. For Spice, already dealing with her own personal struggles, Jasmine's unexpected appearance felt like an intrusion. The tension between the two women didn't appear out of thin air. Weeks of subtle insults, unresolved issues, and clashing personalities had fueled a simmering animosity. In earlier group interactions, Jasmine's remarks and demeanor seemed to annoy Spice, though they had managed to avoid a confrontation. Until now. When Jasmine entered the event, it was clear to everyone that things were about to escalate. What followed was a dramatic explosion, starting with an offhand comment from Jasmine that hit a nerve with Spice. Jasmine's words were sharp, possibly even intentionally provocative, and Spice wasn't going to let them slide. Her response was a cutting remark, making it clear she wasn't in the mood for niceties. The atmosphere in the room shifted as the argument grew. Spice's voice became louder, her tone sharper, and it was evident that she was no longer merely reacting to Jasmine's comment. She was unloading weeks of built-up frustration. The other cast members sat in stunned silence, exchanging uneasy glances. Some tried to de-escalate the situation, but it was already spiraling beyond control. The room was filled with palpable tension, as if everyone could feel something monumental was about to happen. Jasmine, for her part, didn't back down. Her retorts were just as sharp, and the verbal exchange quickly turned into a back and forth that had everyone on edge. Then came the moment no one expected, but all feared. In the heat of the argument, Spice slapped Jasmine across the face. The sound of the slap echoed, slicing through the chaos and leaving a shocked silence behind. Jasmine's hand instinctively went to her cheek, staring at Spice in disbelief, her face a mix of hurt and surprise. The immediate reactions from the other cast members were equally unexpected. For a brief moment, it felt as if the entire room was holding its breath. This wasn't just a petty argument anymore. It had crossed a line, and everyone was aware of it.
Carly chasing me, and she never chased all them that she been taking all these years like this. It's just crazy. It's creeping me out. I don't know what she have up in her head, but I just need to stay far from her. I don't like this energy. It's giving obsession at this point.
The slap left everyone in shock. Jasmine stood there, stunned, clutching her cheek as she stared at Spice with wide eyes, seemingly trying to process what had just happened. "Are you serious right now?" she finally asked. Her usual confident demeanor was shaken, but she didn't back down. She demanded an explanation, her voice rising as the tension in the room thickened. Spice, on the other hand, stood frozen for a moment, You could see a flicker of regret in her eyes as the reality of what she had done began to settle in. Her anger had erupted in a way even she hadn't anticipated. But true to her nature, she didn't apologize right away. Instead, she stood her ground, justifying her reaction by pointing out Jasmine's provoking behavior. "You pushed me too far," she snapped, her tone still defiant but carrying a hint of guilt. The other castmates quickly intervened, trying to prevent things from spiraling further. Rashida was the first to step in, positioning herself between the two women with her hands raised. "Y'all need to calm down," she said, her voice cutting through the chaos. Others joined in, with Carly Red urging both women to take a step back and consider the bigger picture. "We've got cameras rolling, y'all. This is too much," she added, reminding them of the stakes. Meanwhile, social media was ablaze. Clips of the altercation spread rapidly, with fans watching every moment unfold in real time. On Twitter and Instagram, debates erupted about who was in the wrong. Some fans rallied behind Team Spice, praising her for standing up for herself and refusing to let Jasmine disrespect her. Others sided with Jasmine, arguing that no provocation justified physical violence. The fight quickly became a trending topic, with memes, think pieces, and hashtags like Team Spice and Team Jasmine flooding the platforms. As the drama unfolded, many fans were divided, and the internet buzzed with opinions, speculations, and countless reactions. But as the dust began to settle, both women had to confront the fallout from that explosive encounter. In the days following the incident, Spice took to social media to reflect on what had happened during an Instagram live session. She admitted that the slap wasn't her proudest moment, acknowledging that her emotions had gotten the best of her. "I let my emotions get the better of me," she confessed, appearing genuinely remorseful. Spice also explained that weeks of accumulated tension, both on and off the show, had pushed her to her breaking point. "I'm human, but I know I shouldn't have let it get to that level," she said. Her candidness resonated with some fans who appreciated her willingness to own up to her actions, seeing it as a sign of maturity. However, Jasmine wasn't satisfied with Spice's explanation. She also took to social media, posting a series of Instagram stories where she expressed her frustration. "Nobody deserves to be disrespected like that," she said, her voice laced with anger. Jasmine called out Spice for resorting to violence. She demanded accountability, stating that an apology alone wasn't enough to resolve the issue. "Actions have consequences," she added firmly, leaving many to wonder if she would pursue further action against Spice. Supporters of Spice, on the other hand, argued that Jasmine had been provoking her for weeks, claiming that everyone has a breaking point and that Spice had simply reacted under immense pressure. "Jasmine's been pushing buttons and she finally got what was coming," one person wrote. On the other hand, Jasmine's supporters argued that physical violence crossed a line, regardless of the circumstances. "Spice needs to learn self-retreat," another user commented, sparking yet another wave of heated debates. The altercation also reignited discussions about the nature of reality TV drama. Some fans pointed out that the show's producers thrive on creating tension among cast members, making incidents like this almost inevitable. Others criticized the cast for reinforcing stereotypes of aggressive confrontations, claiming that moments like these overshadow the women's achievements and contributions. As emotions cooled, both Spice and Jasmine were left to face the consequences of their actions, but the damage had already been done. The ongoing tension between the two served as a stark reminder of the emotional toll reality TV can take on its stars. Being in the public eye comes with its own set of challenges, especially when cameras capture every argument, tear, and mistake. Cast members often feel the pressure to stay relevant in a competitive and sometimes ruthless environment. "This is what happens when producers poke the bear too much," one fan commented on Twitter. Another person added, "Reality TV may be entertaining for us, but it's got to be exhausting for them." This incident also highlights how it blurs the line between entertainment and real life. While fans tune in for the drama, it's clear that the conflicts we see on screen aren't always scripted. Moments like Spice's outburst expose real frustrations and emotions that go beyond the show's storyline. As one Instagram user put it, "People forget that these are real humans with feelings. Not everything is for ratings." Still, Others argued that this kind of behavior sets a dangerous precedent. One viewer wrote, "At some point, reality TV needs to rethink what it's encouraging. There's a difference between drama and disrespect." For Spice and Jasmine, this clash is about more than just entertainment. It's a glimpse into the raw, unfiltered reality behind the cameras. The incident raises questions about how much responsibility producers and networks have in creating environments that foster tension and conflict. This isn't just about two women fighting. It's about a system that profits off their pain. The confrontation between Spice and Jasmine has had a lasting impact on the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast, their fans, and the broader reality TV community. From the fiery exchange to the shocking slap, this incident has revealed not just the tension between the two women, but the emotional toll of living their lives in the public eye. The aftermath, including Jasmine's call for accountability and Spice's introspection, has sparked a wider conversation about the nature of reality TV and how much is too much. So now it's your turn. What do you think? Was Spice justified in her reaction? Or did Jasmine push her too far? Or do you believe both women crossed a line? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's keep the conversation going. And don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all the wild moments from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.